I don't know if you remember this room that was an absolute mess when I was organizing my Halloween stuff and my Christmas stuff. However, we disassembled the bed and it's now waiting to be sold because this room might become my new studio. I'm slowly running out of space in my own studio, so I thought I would just move from that room into this one, and then one of the two rooms is eventually gonna be a kids room. I'm still not decided whether that's gonna stay my studio and this is gonna be the kids room, or if this is gonna be my studio and that's gonna be the kids room. I actually need to design the space and measure everything to see if I could potentially fit everything here and if I could potentially fit everything for the future kids room over there. If that's too small for the kid, then I would just leave this room for the kid, but we'll see. I'll design everything. I actually do my room designs in Sims 4, which is a game, but it's actually pretty useful to design all the rooms. I've designed all my rooms in the past in the Sims 4, and every time I designed a room it looked pretty much exactly how I designed it in Sims 4, so that's pretty useful if you just don't want to be buying any 3D or professional software. Just use Sims 4, honestly, it works. Another option was to make this actually useful and make some sliding steps down, put some light and put some shelves over there and just use it as a storage for my current things that I cannot fit in my studio. But yeah, so that's option number 2 if the studio over there wouldn't work out. And no, I'm not pregnant yet. I just like to plan ahead and just know where the studio is gonna be and where the kids room is gonna be, just so I can like design everything and just have a clear vision of how everything's gonna look like and how much furniture we need and stuff like that. But no, I'm not even pregnant yet. I'm just really like early planner with these things, that's all. So this was the design in Sims 4 of my current studio. There's tiny little bit of changes maybe, but pretty much it looks exactly the same like my current studio. And here is the design that I had for the kids room, which I absolutely adore. However, I might need to try fit it in the current studio just to see if I could potentially swap the rooms. And I even had a little slide here with a ball pit, which is absolutely adorable. I would definitely love that. So yeah, I'll just try to reorganize this one into the studio and then try to reorganize studio into this. I'm not gonna be recording the screen while I'm doing this in Sims 4, but I'll show you the final designs. So as promised, I did the design for the studio and I decided I will be moving into the bigger room, just because if you look behind me, I literally have no space. There's boxes everywhere and stuff everywhere, and I have like 1 meter to work here. So yeah, I decided I will be moving. So this is the new design. Ignore this, this is just where the treadmill is. I'm not sure how much space I'm gonna be left with. I hope it's gonna be more than I have in this room, which definitely should be. I've got like 70 centimeters more to work with. Ignore all the stuff, it's pretty much just like my printers and everything scattered around. I didn't want to spend 2 hours doing this design, so I just put it in real quick just to see how it would kind of look. And then I also designed a current studio into future kids room, and I think I fit pretty much everything I need the way I want it. So yeah, I think this is gonna be happening soon. This is gonna be the kids room in the future, and this is gonna be my new studio. We are gonna be replacing an old brown carpet for these floors. It's gonna be the same floors like we have here in my studio, so that's gonna go there. And once the floors are there, I'm gonna move everything. I ordered a movable table that goes up and down, and it's gonna be over here, and it just allows me to be able to like stand and work while I'm standing, because a lot of times I find myself that I need a little bit higher desk and work while I stand rather than sitting, especially if I'm recording. And then maybe I could eventually use the treadmill a little bit more and put it underneath the desk and walk on the treadmill as I'm doing something. I'll see how that all works. It might not be possible, but that's just an idea for now. But yeah, so this is how it should look like. I've got my movable desk, so I'm gonna assemble it now and see how it looks. This thing is heavy. And of course the kitty cat are exploring, and Lonnie's already interested in the box. Lonnie, what's that? Is that a box for you? Come on. Cats and boxes. Hello, you two. I can't even see you. There you go. To all pet owners out there, if you own cats, don't throw the boxes with the cats, yeah? Oh, are you okay? Are you reversing? Hello. Hi. Let's hope this is easier than IKEA. Guys, I'm just all finished with this table, and oh my goodness, it's so big. This mouse mat would normally reach my monitor stand, and I've got like good 10 centimeters space still, so I'm so happy. It's so big. It's gonna go where the wardrobe is at the minute, in the corner, or maybe a little bit from the wall, but there's gonna be another desk leading towards this wall. I'm so happy with this. I cannot try this at the minute. I've tried it when I was assembling it, if it goes up and down, but I haven't got any plug that reaches at the minute. I will need to sort that out with extension cord, but it works. I have tried if it goes up and down. So I'll just show you this table whenever we've got the floors, and whenever I start moving the studio, I'll just show you how it works. So it's currently 1 AM and I'm just in my bed with tablet. I was finishing some illustration that I had in my tablet for months and I never finished it, so finally I managed to sit down and work on it. And because I didn't finish it that long, I just wanted to make sure I finish it tonight. So it's currently 1 AM. I've got it all done, and it's a Ghastly Cat series for animal pins. Right now I've got 6 variants. I've got blue, purple, greenish blue, green, pink, and a grey dark. And yeah, so this was my initial sketch that I started honestly like months ago, and I forgot I had that, so I decided I'm gonna finish it. So this is the final one. So it's one ghastly cat, then one like a floating skull cat, and a candle. And I already made the backing cards for it as well. So it's like ghastly kitties in the background, and then there's gonna be a phantasmal Spirits of the Dead logo that I need to create, and a complete pins and text. And obviously for each of the variations there's gonna be different color backing card. But oh my goodness, how adorable is this bottom. I absolutely love this bottom of the kitty. And then the pins are just gonna go on the backing card like that. And it's very early that I'm showing you this, because I'm gonna be releasing this for Halloween 2024. However, I finished it very early in advance, so I just wanted to show you. I will make a poll on Instagram and I will need your help to decide which color variations are we gonna go for. My favorite so far is the blue one, obviously. As always, I love blue. I kind of like the green one, so I'm still undecided between the greenish blue and the green. This one reminds me of a Jellycat from World of Warcraft, so I kind of lean towards this one as well. I think it's adorable. And then I'm deciding on the purple one. But yeah, so that's this Phantasmal Animal Pin series finished. And I will be working on a manufacturing file. Since I'll be moving studios, I need to put this foil on my other window just so I've got a little bit more privacy. And then this blind is gonna go to the studio and the curtains we have there are gonna go here. But for now, I'm just gonna place the foil on my other window. I got it from eBay. It comes in roll like this. And all you do is just cut it to size and then place it with a little bit of water and squeeze it onto the window. There is still mess over here, but my table's already set up for my new studio. All this mess is gonna go away. We need to sell the bed and then the floors are coming. I'm just gonna give the window a little bit clean because the cats are usually lying here, so it's all off for. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of clean and then I'm gonna get started. So today is the day we are going to be putting down the floors. So now I just have to move all the stuff to the other room, not to the studio because obviously we are going to be moving stuff from studio, so we don't want to block the way. But I'm going to move everything into the living room from here. So this is all the stuff that I could have taken alone, and now I just need to wait for him to come and we need to move these two pieces of furniture, and we need to move all of these. I could probably manage this by myself, but it's blocked by the drawer, so I'm gonna wait for him with that. But yeah, it's looking empty now. We need to remove the carpets and then we can start putting the floors down. Hello, darling. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Are you hiding? I wouldn't hide there because we are gonna cut the wood. You're gonna run for your life. Darling. I've had this lamp for like 5 years and I never knew. You can just touch it like this. My studio is done and everything's moved. However, I still have loads of work to do. I have the cable management to sort out, which is the worst part for me, and then I have to reorganize most of the drawers. I need to kind of declutter and reduce some of the stuff I have, and then I'll be done. And there was supposed to be my bookshelf, which unfortunately doesn't fit. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna just buy some MDF that I'm gonna paint, and we are gonna do like a built-in shelves that are gonna go all the way to the top. And the same is gonna be here. So here's gonna be one more Alex drawer, and then there's gonna be a built-in shelf, just because we don't want to completely cover the radiator that's behind it, so that way at least some of the heat's gonna come out. And here's gonna be some kind of storage, either boxes or something else, but I've got 2 Alex units over here. And I've got my studio light set up, which is gonna stay here static, which is absolutely great, because this was the most annoying bit for me, to have to set them up every time. And then my 3D printers here. So yeah, so basically that's the layout at the minute. I'm saying I still have loads of work to do, but as you can see, I've got way more space than I had before, and it's just really easy to move around. And I've got a movable desk, so that can go up and down, and then I can put my treadmill underneath. So we are done with the studio. As I mentioned, there's gonna be a couple of built-in shelves, and now I have to do another tedious work after sorting out all the cables, which was an absolute nightmare, by the way. Just can we appreciate how beautiful this desk looks like? And then dun 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 dun, cable management. Yeah, but so this was a nightmare. Sorting out all the cables was just an absolute hell. However, that's done, and now I need to sort out all the drawers. So all the drawers are pretty much on different places than they should be. I need my packing stuff around here, so I have everything at hand. And then here's gonna be all the banners and banner supplies, just so it's all underneath the press. Print supplies are near printers, so that's fine. There's all of the enamel prints and stuff that will eventually need to move. I will need something that I don't use every day, because it's kind of a little bit harder to reach, so I will put something that I don't use every day over here. And then here I will just fit some products. There's gonna be a built-in shelf with my poster boxes inside, and then I've got all of these like miscellaneous things that just need sorting out. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing about these drawers. I don't have them for too long. However, I don't really have space for them to fit them, because I don't want to clutter this studio the same way I cluttered the previous one. So I might just think of different system for all the stickers. I'm not really sure what yet, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, so now I have to do all the tedious work and just reorganize everything from different drawers, sort out all the baskets, and pretty much just kind of like get rid of some stuff that I don't use or haven't been using for years. There's like bits and pieces I usually use after a couple of years for certain projects, but there's also things that are only lying in the baskets and I've never touched them. I also need to keep in mind that I will need an extra space here for some of my hair stuff and my hairbrushes and makeup and all that. So I will need to leave one drawer just for that, just because all the stuff that was previously here in a chest of drawers will eventually need to end up in one of these drawers. So I will need to find some space for that as well. I'm not going to be recording all of the organization, because I just want to get this done as fast as possible, because we've been doing this room for 2 days and I'm really tired, so I just want this out of the way as soon as possible. But I'll show you the final result afterwards. I've got a little supervisor here making sure I'm making a good job. However, yeah, this is like the drawers where I always put the clutter stuff, and it's like a mix of everything, so I'm just going through that now. There's like bits of my makeup over here, then some notebooks, some egg toys and some random like bits of washi tapes and stickers that I either got as a freebies or with some orders and stuff. I've got all of my Witch essential pins that arrived. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw the entire collection and me organizing these. But since I don't want to make this vlog too long, because it's already over 20 minutes, I'm gonna show you the entire collection and packing it in the next vlog. So subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and we will see you in the next one. Love you, bye!